So Inland Games, we're an educational software company, and what we're working towards is a complete set of curriculum that's been gamified for English, history, science, maybe some of the arts. So a teacher would walk a class into the computer lab or library or request the mobile lab to be brought into their classroom, and 10, 20, 30 students don the headsets and mics and go into our game. So 10 grades, 10 months a year, 4 subjects. You could see a library of 400 gamified curricula. But it's more than just a library of these immersive lessons, because not only do we have these lessons and our platform on which you play these lessons, but the platform also allows, and this is very important, it allows the educators to take that lesson and customize it, right? Customize it for their own use. And we see this in that educators have this kind of create and share DNA, and so they would then maybe modify the PowerPoint or add some other elements to the curriculum. They would then be able to publish that back to the community, and so you can see how our 400 would eventually become 4,000, right? So our real goal is to have a full curriculum of immersive lessons for every grade, every subject, once a month, plus build a community around teachers modifying, remixing, publishing them back, right? And that's really where we think the value is. The exposure that we've had so far in classes, we've run this through 4 different schools, 5 teachers. We've probably cycled 250 kids, and the reaction is really overwhelming. It's very engaging. Now, I got to say, I have a 7th grader, and we actually ran this through his school, only they teach American history in 8th grade, so he was not in the class. But I came home one day, and he says to me, "Dad, guess what happened on the back of the bus?" And as a parent, I'm thinking, okay, 10 things can happen on the back of the bus. 9 of them are not good. So, I got my ears perked up, and he goes, "The 8th graders were talking on the back of the bus about this awesome video game that they were playing." And so it's that back of the bus buzz, right, that I think is really going to drive it, and engagement with the stuff. Now, our lessons are really immersive lessons. Immersive means using kind of the same tools that we've used in the industry to create Halo, Call of Duty. We've used those same tools. If you look at the way kids play Halo, you get 3 or 4 or 5 kids. They'll form a team or guild. They'll don their headsets and mics, and they'll go in-game. They'll go in-game as a team, and they might actually even play other guilds or teams. And so an example of our immersive lesson is, instead of creating a post-apocalyptic, zombie-infested Europe or asteroid planet, our first immersive lesson starts off 8th grade history about week 9, and it's the Second Continental Congress. Only we organize the kids into the original 13 colonies. So in-game, kids go into their log cabin that represents New Hampshire, and there's a chalkboard assignment in that log cabin. It might say, for example, Thomas Jefferson is writing the Declaration of Independence, and he's stuck on the line, "All men are created equal." And so in your own words, can you help him? You're going to be called into the Second Continental Congress in a few minutes. Should that say all men and women, all blacks and whites? So that's a small group interaction. Then the next level would be a large group interaction, where all the kids in one large group go into the Second Continental Congress and have a debate. A third level would also be, afterwards, they go meet 10, 15, or 20 loyalists or patriots, kind of on a treasure hunt. They'd have to listen to famous colonists, answer some questions, take an in-game assessment. The immersive lesson would also have a PowerPoint or video that a teacher may want. So that's kind of the structure of our lesson. There's always a small group interaction, a large group interaction, PowerPoints, videos. So what we've done so far is, as I've said, we've got 4 games, all in and around 8th grade American history. There's 15-minute versions if a teacher wants it to be used in their classroom as part of a session. There's a 45-minute version if a teacher wants it to be an entire session. And you can actually even use it over the course of 3 or 4 days if you wanted to consume an entire week. In terms of the teachers, we've already seen teachers having that create and share DNA. Teachers have all taken it, modified the PowerPoint, have created worksheets that they wanted their class to use as part of an assessment in-game. And it's already started and it's already really taken off.